Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And as you guys know, in the last episode we went ahead and we built this whole entire second part to our secret bunker. If you haven't watched it yet, I do recommend you go check it out, because otherwise this right here won't make any sense to you. Yeah, I know, secret button, secret fireplace entrance. I know, it's cool, it's pretty cool. Then we have a whole button system right here. I just have it open because yeah, I'm still working down here. I did a little bit of work in between episodes, okay? So I have this glass area, of course, you guys saw that. But I added this, and that's what this is down here. It's just a whole bunch of redstone for these redstone lamps. And I have them on a timer. So what happens when we walk in is they slowly go one by one on each side. And I personally think that's really cool. So, yeah. But now all we got to do next is we got to go ahead and go down there, and we have to go ahead and try and make some kind of security passcode system or something like that. And I actually already have an idea. So it's in my creative test world, so I'm going to go ahead and hop over onto that, and I'll show you guys what I came up with. And alright guys, so here we are in the creative testing world, and now I came up with this this like locking mechanism. Instead of using that button thing, because we've already used that button system 2 times already, I was going to try to go ahead and go for something different. So I'm using a item frame thing. So what happens is these things are all completely random, okay? The redstone is powered off, as you can tell, and what we have to do is we have to have them in a certain set of positions in order for it to work. Now, I actually did forget this. I literally took a picture of this on my phone before I did this, so I can remember. Okay, so it's this one has to be this way, and as you can see, you can watch that redstone. You can see here, I'll even give you guys a redstone lamp. So that way you can see that it's still off. So go ahead and grab a lamp right here. Alright. So as you can tell, still off. Definitely not on. Not at all. Okay. And then so once that one has to be turned that way, this one has to be turned this way. This one has to be turned this way. And when this one's facing downwards, that means that should be everything in the right position. And boom, just like that, it works. So as you guys can tell, this is even way harder than the button system. Because the button system right here is just like the simple buttons for the output. Whereas this is a whole bunch of crazy, confusing item frame stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go build this in our world, in our survivor world back there. We're behind those leaves and whatnot. And I'm going to try and hook up a flush door to it. And yeah, I guess I'll see what we can come up with. And by the way, real quick, if you guys are wondering how this works, it's detecting the compared output from this. It's detecting the number of things that are in each one of these. So this one's only like 1 over to the right, so it's one of those. It's a little bit confusing, but yeah, it works out, just in case you guys are wondering. And alright guys, so I went ahead and built this system in our survival world, and I will show you guys. It is completely working really well. I'm sure you heard those pistons, but this actually took a really long time. And this isn't what took a long time. Alright, this is fairly straightforward and fairly simple. What took a long time was getting this 2x1 flush piston door I have set up over here to work. Because what I had to do is I had to go ahead and invert the signal by just using redstone torch and using that. So that way it's on all the time and then it's off when that's off. It's confusing, but whatever. But it took a long time because I had to get the timings perfectly right. It's the same thing. It's just a 2x1 jeb door. So these 2 pistons push forward, which push that piston out, and that piston pushes forward those 2 blocks. I'll go ahead and show you guys it in action. But yeah, that's what took quite a while. This didn't take too long, but that over there took a while. I don't know. I just couldn't figure it out, but we did get it. So once everything's in the right position, all these are all right already. This just has to be face downwards, as you can see. As soon as that is face downwards, that 2x1 flush piston door opens up, and then we flick this again, closes up perfectly, opens up perfectly once again, and then like I said, if any of these are ever messed up, it closes instantly. So yeah, see, if we mess up this one, then now that one's down, it doesn't change. They all have to be perfect in order for it to work, as you can see. Just like that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cover this all up, and then we have our security system, and I don't know what to do now. I think I should start making the way to get to the actual bunker. I think I'm going to build a giant minecart and rail system. So yeah, just go ahead and cover that up. Boom, just like that. And now back here, I want to look at the redstone, so I think I'm going to make it turn and go to a big like glass thing like we have back there at the other thing, at the thingamajigger. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I need to make some kind of railroad system or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll tell you guys what I come up with. But yeah, definitely going to mine this out and make sure we have, make sure we can see that glass. Because I think, or use glass so we can see all this redstone. Because, come on now, I'm got to show off this. It took so long. Alright guys, so I came up with a little bit of an idea. I went ahead and extended this tunnel like I was talking about. Made it turn to the right. So that way, again, we have this glass. So we can look at the redstone. It's nothing. It doesn't look that impressive. But I think it's cool to look at it. But what I did, I'm going to probably add a piston door right here just to break this off. But I was thinking of having something like this. Alright, I have all the lights hooked up to a system. So you can turn them all on and off. I was thinking that this could be like a train station almost. That's why I made it big like this. And I was thinking like that could be how to get them, this could be how to come back, and I think that'd be really cool. Now one thing I did notice is that all my builds, they all look like a square, right? Every room is a square box. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and make like not ramparts, but like a dome kind of thing through the ceiling, so that doesn't look like a box, because it looks like a box. So it's going to try and make it look like an actual train station. Of course I'll add more lights and stuff, but yeah, I'm going to try and just go from here and like go across and make it look all cool, because I mean, look at it right now. It's a box, and I'm tired of boxes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try and see what I can come up with that. And then, of course, this will lead to it. So we'll go ahead and dig that out. And, yeah, I'm going to try not to make it look like a box, because as you can tell, everything here is a box. I mean, it is Minecraft, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try and make a train station or make it out of a dome. I'll give you guys an update about how it goes. And alright guys, so I've been doing a little bit of work down here on our train station, and I came up with a good idea. As you can see out by the floor, we have lights down there. But anyways, I made this nice roof. I think it looks really nice. It looks just like, I think, like a train station, exactly what I was going for. All I did was I just have stairs, and then I have slabs, so stairs, stairs, slab, slab. It's like a 2-1-1-2 or 1-2-1-2-1-2. Anyways, it ends up looking really nice. I have lanterns down the middle just so that we can see, and then on the floor I ended up putting pumpkins covered by a stone pressure plate just so it blends in. But yeah, I'm really liking the way this place looks. I think it looks really nice. So now all we have to do is we're going to start on by making this railroad track. We're just going to make a track and make a tunnel and design the tunnel, and then that tunnel will lead to our bunker, which we can finally start to get on after all of the security system that we have on. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start working on that. And I did a couple of other things that you guys can see, but let's go ahead, let's take this railroad for a ride. I think I have it at the correct destination where I want to start building our bunker, but it's a very simple design. I just went stairs and I put wood, and what I actually do is I have jack-o'-lanterns under each one of these things. That's why the whole area looks so bright, even though there's no torches. I had to put torches here, of course, because obviously I can't place them here, but do that, we come up, we take a left, and then we go down this way right here. And then I'm pretty sure I put the powered rails all throughout this hallway, but just to make sure, this was nothing interesting. That's why I didn't show me building it, because this is all it is. And then this right here, I think would be a good spot to finally start building our thing up. And right, so here we are at the end. And so now I was thinking I could just mine out a whole entire giant room, and then in that room we could put a giant door and like all that secret stuff that we talked about. But yeah, so far this is what we have, and now I'm gonna go come up with some designs that we can go. Well, actually, I'm gonna go to mine out all this room and all this area. I'll be back with you guys once we do that. And alright, so we went ahead and mined out this nice, decent sized area here. I just have little pillows in the corners. But yeah, this is what we're working with, okay? And I have this right here because I figured we could have another passcode system. And then I want a giant 5x5 door right here, like a giant piston 5x5 door. And then I think that would finally lead into our giant bunker. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and build up one of those passcode system again. So I'm just going to use the same one that we've been using this whole entire time. You know, the one you've seen 1,000 bajillion times. It's getting kind of annoying, but whatever. We'll use that right here. And then I got to come up with some kind of design for a 5x5 piston door, which I will go ahead and put right here. And alright guys, so I went ahead and came up with a nice design for a 5x5 vault door. It looks pretty complex. It's not too crazy complex, okay? I'll show you how it works. It's actually really simple. You just flick this lever, it all goes up. Now, of course, it's not flush because that would be so much harder to do. But I think it looks pretty cool. A perfect kind of little vault system, and then you can flick it back to open it up. And you can see all the tracks, not the fastest, but that's okay. So yeah, all we gotta do, flip this, and we'll go ahead and look at it from the back as well. And you see from the back, it is pretty ugly and all, but yeah, it's pretty cool, and I think this will work perfectly. So all we gotta do, we just flick this open, then we walk into here, and it's just like the whole entire room and the giant bunker and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and build this in our survival world now. And alright guys, so a little while later, I went ahead and I built up our nice 5x5 vault door. So if we go and just grab ourselves our pickaxe and we come down here, I haven't quite linked it up to a, actually no, wait, never mind, you're wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah, disregard what I said. What I do is I do have this whole passcode system all done and dusted as well. I just built this up. We've done this a million times, so I figured no reason to show you guys that. But what I have, I just had the password on the floor. Now, of course, I will pick it up eventually, but the last thing I need to do now is be forgetting the password to my own doors, because that'd be quite embarrassing, but yeah. So when we go ahead and enter this nice and simple password of, I just have green, like the one on the bottom up to down here. It's confusing, but whatever, you guys get it. It's just this, and this. And then our vault door should open up nice and beautifully. And I did hook up a lever over here. So as you can see, when we flick that, it closes it all up. It doesn't look the best from this backside, but that's alright. It looks pretty cool once it's open and all that stuff. And here, I'll show you guys the redstone real quick. This is just the same thing we built 100 million bajillion times. And then if we come over here to our door, it's different than what we have built before, but it's the same exact thing that was in the Redstone world, of course. So, and all I did to flick the levers, just run a system in here. That right there goes to the button pressing thingy majigger, and yeah, it all works out really, really well. But the next thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go ahead and just close these up and make this room look all nice and pretty by filling in blocks here and there and there. And now what I got to do, which is going to take so long, is I have to go mine out a gigantic area here, like just a giant hole. Now I'm most likely not going to include any of the progress for it, just because it does take so long. It would make no sense for me, like, okay, we dug this percent of the hole, dug this percent of the hole, because it takes me a minute to set up all my recording stuff, and I don't want to leave it plugged in while I'm digging, because it's a lot of boring stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I might mine it, and I might use some TNT duplicating machines, like the things that fall from the sky. If you guys have ever watched Mumbo Jumbo, you know how you dug that big hole. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it around the same way. I'm probably going to make it a couple hundred blocks wide and long and deep and all this stuff. But yeah, it probably will be like a week again before I can record. So I'll see you guys in like a week, and we'll see what we go ahead and accomplish back here. I don't know if it'll be a week, who knows, but we'll see then. So yeah, I'll be back once we go to mine out this area. And alright guys, I am so happy to be back. Much time later. I don't even know how many days it's been. I think it's been like a week since I last was able to record. I mean, I did record a bunch of other videos, but record the hardcore series. I recorded a bunch of tutorial videos and all that stuff. There's already all posted and all that stuff. But like I said, we finally did clear out this whole entire huge area. And I was debating on making it just the next episode where we show it, but I'm going to do it right now. Okay, so all we got to do is enter this password right here, and you guys will see this monstrosity that took a bunch of TNT cannons and a bunch of personal hard work of mining, and boom, it's about, I don't even know how big it is. I think I tried for around 200 by like 300. What I used was TNT machines, so that's why, as you can see, the roof is messed up in a lot of spots. And as you can see, it's starting to look weird here because I started to cover it over again, because I did have a lot of mishaps. Okay, the TNT did blow up quite often, and the TNT droppers did mess up quite often, and I did... Oh, no. Well, I guess we're going to fly down. I originally was just going to completely clear it and then cover it with like 2 or 3 blocks of dirt and stone. But I decided that was way too long. But as you guys can see, I did start to partially do it, like right here. That's why that's all stone. And that's why that's still the normal stuff, because I started on this side first. And then I left that side because I realized I should. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I started covering in stone too, because like I just want to cover this whole thing in stone. I don't know if I like the way that looks, so I started work on it, and I did want to finish it, but then I realized I want to record today, not wait another week, because I really do want to record, and I do want to get this episode finished. As you guys can see, this is an absolute just mob spawner. I did have torches down here, but we are literally above a giant lake, like ocean thing, and the ocean just kept taking out my torches over and over again. So I finally said, you know what, whatever. I did completely replace the ocean, but that's what the last thing I did before I placed down the torches. But yeah, there's absolutely massive area that we have got here. I went ahead and covered up a lot of stuff. Like I said, this is just grass, dirt blocks down here. But yeah, I think it looks so cool, and we're going to do so much down here. I can go ahead and take a night vision potion just so you guys can see it in all its glory. There we go. It reminds me of a football field with the green. Every time I see it, I'm like, dang, we got a football field down here. But it's not a football field. Yeah. And I don't know, I might cover the walls in stone. As you guys can see, I started over here just to see if it looked good. I'm not sure if I like it because it looks too barren compared to here. But my idea for this place was to just make like a giant, just like a nature room. I was going to have a whole bunch of jungle trees now that I think about it. Just jungle trees all over, up and down the walls, just all over the place. And I was going to have like some giant staircase leading to some temple thing in the middle, some kind of giant temple thingy in the middle. A statue, something like that, something that's cool. And I want a whole bunch of rooms that go off to the side and lead to other things. And yeah, that's basically my idea for this whole place. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Like I said, it was a big project, but I have had quite the time to think. And I do think I'm gonna end up doing something like that. Like I said, a bunch of like just different rooms full of different fun stuff, random stuff, and then this just gonna be like a big jungle area. We'll have a whole bunch of different paths. Maybe we'll even have a nice house down here. Who knows? We'll live underground. A big problem though is going to be the lighting. I have no clue how to light this place. What do I use to light this giant place? Like, I can't just stick glowstone up. And like you guys saw how dark it was when I placed that, because yeah, I just don't know what to do. But we're going to spend lots of time on this place. We're definitely not going to rush. We're going to take our time. But that is finally it for me today, aka I think it's been about 2 weeks working on this episode, maybe even 3. But anyways, thank you guys for watching yet again another video. I do hope you enjoyed. And please go with the like button for all this work, all this hard work that took forever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, again, another video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you all in the next one. And also, if you have any ideas for me on this place, go and leave them down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.